Hello, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. All of these are linked down below, and you can buy them as ebook, paperback, or signed paperback. And my signed paperbacks are open to US and Canada only, unless you are a VIP club tier member on my Ko-fi page, and you get the book in your 4th month of subscription. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. on a Monday, December 27th, and my body decided to wake me up an hour earlier than normal, but instead of fighting it, I'm going to try, emphasis on try, to start the day early. It is 8 o'clock. I didn't go back to sleep, but I spent an hour watching YouTube videos. Yeah, I just needed something to keep me awake, but didn't require a lot of brain power to start my day off because I did wake up an hour earlier than usual. But I'm gonna get started on a very long work day that I set out for myself in my bullet journal. So I didn't film myself setting up my bullet journal for the week last night, but I did get some footage last week of myself doing all the stamps and writing in the definitions of my tarot card pulls for each day. So I will pop that footage in this vlog here, but just know that that's from last week. And I mentioned in the 13th episode of season 1 of the Writish podcast that I color code everything in my bullet journal. So right now there is no time colored in any of the chronodexes, but each color pen represents something to me. It is 11:25. I just finished editing episode 3 of season 2 of the Writish podcast. So I've been doing about 3 hours per episode. When I did the finale for season 1, it was only 2 hours. But for the first and second episodes of season 2, it's been around like 2.5, 3 hours, which is kind of insane to think about, so that's awesome. I'm probably gonna take a break now, might watch something, might do nothing. I'm not really sure yet, but yeah, it was a very productive morning and almost afternoon. It is 10:45 p.m. I just got off of StreamYard from chatting with Glory and Tom Fink, the awkward siblings from Glory Writes the Blues, on my Twitch stream, which ended at 10:07 because we were all too tired to continue sprinting. But then we kept chatting, and I totally forgot to do a time lapse or any type of vlogging during the stream, even though I finally got back to writing The Matchmakers. I wrote over 700 words in 50 minutes, which is pretty awesome. I think it was actually closer to 40 minutes because I didn't start writing at the start of each sprint immediately. So that's good. The end to a very long, very productive day. And I will check in with you tomorrow. Hopefully not at 7 a.m., but at my normal 8 a.m. It is Tuesday, December 28th, and it is 8 a.m. I've been up since 7:45, just naturally, which I will take over a 7 a.m. wake up like I had yesterday. And I have homework reading to do. My textbook arrived yesterday, but I decided to leave it until today, like I had initially planned in my bullet journal, just so that I didn't completely overwhelm myself with work yesterday. And I need to make a lot of phone calls today because adulting sucks. But other than that, I'm probably gonna edit another podcast episode, maybe do some more writing, and the rest of my day is pretty unplanned on tasks, so we shall see. Ready? Let's go. Riley, Mommy will be back in a few hours. She leaves you with me regularly. You know how this goes. Riley, come on. Touch? Yeah. Good girl. You took your medicine in one go. You don't do that for Mommy regularly, do you? It is almost 10 a.m. My mom has dropped Riley off. You can see her behind me. And I have done some of the tasks that I needed to do. I've just been very leisurely this morning because I wasn't sure when my mom was going to drop Riley off. But now that she's here with me for most of the day, I'm gonna get to work. Riley just spent the last 5 or 10 minutes staring at me until I could figure out what she wanted. She didn't want to eat, which she never wants to do at my place. And I finally wondered if she wanted the blanket, which my mom got me because sometimes I don't want to wear my amazing robe. And it was draped over the back of my couch because when I went to sleep last night, I obviously moved the blanket, and even though I'd been sitting and working on the couch yesterday, which you will have already seen in this vlog, it wasn't where it normally is when Riley arrives, which is normally like on the couch crumpled up by one of the pillows. I put it down. She immediately crawled on it. So while I'm not a mind reader of my dog, I always get there eventually, but my God. Let's get you dressed. You were okay in this before without the coat, so let's do this. And hopefully you'll make it a quick walk. I made you wait so long. I wanted to get that project done. But you were so patient. Good girl. Thank you. Yeah. Good girl. It is a little after 1 o'clock. I've been working at my computer for a very long time. Didn't film all of it because, you know, just sitting in one place, but I decided to make some stickers for my Ko-fi shop that will show the most useful Scrivener keyboard shortcuts for both Mac and PC. There will be a different sticker for each. And that took a lot longer than I thought it would, but I think they came out really well. I don't have the money right now to like purchase the stickers, so leave a comment down below if you would prefer a pre-order or if I should make it a savings goal on my profile once the audiobook is fully fundraised. Let's go get ready to see Mommy. Mommy's gonna come and pick you up. It is 5:30. I actually woke up from a nap at 5:15, so 30-minute nap after finishing my homework in 45 minutes, all my pre-semester start homework for one class, reading one book, which you will have already seen me doing in a time lapse. I finished that reading at 3:15, and then I was just watching NCIS, so again, didn't show myself relaxing, but I promise you that this is verbal proof that I am not constantly working all the time. It is almost 8:40 p.m. I have been editing this vlog up until what you're watching right now since 6:30, which is when Kate and Jessica were on Kate's channel for their AuthorTube chat. So I had that on my TV while editing in Adobe Premiere for the first time ever, after watching a tutorial that Becca C. Smith made, but she unlisted it, so I don't think that I can link it, unfortunately. But super helpful. But gosh darn, vlogging takes no time now that I have a time-lapse camera, but it takes forever to edit. It's 10 a.m. on December 29th, and I probably won't be vlogging much today because I went to sleep at 6:30 a.m. and woke up at 9 naturally, and I've been reading in bed for the last hour on my phone, rereading a book, Fall. I will leave it linked in the description down below. I still have things I want to do today. I seem to be functioning okay. We'll see how long that lasts, but this will probably be the only vlog clip from today. Thursday, December 30th. I am going to do most of the tasks that I didn't do yesterday, which was practically all of them, because I wound up just taking a very relaxed day because of my sleep deprivation. I was really expecting to end up taking a nap, but I didn't, which was good because it let me go to sleep at 11 o'clock last night. And even though I did sleep in an hour later until 9 this morning, I'm awake now. My textbook for my other class this coming semester arrived last night, and I am going to do one chapter of reading for that. It's a financial textbook, and it's normally pretty dense. It's the same textbook I had in my first semester of this program. My mom's Christmas gift arrived, the second half of it, and it comes in this really nice box from Casetify, but the corrugation of it makes no sense because of the way the box is built, so that was a little bit stupid. The reason it's open is because I actually got a new phone case for myself too, and it was packaged in the exact same box, as a separate one, but they weren't labeled, so I had no idea which was which, and luckily my gut led me correctly. So I will pop a picture up of my new phone case because I'm actually using it right now as I'm filming this clip. I don't know how much time lapsing I will do today because you've kind of already seen what I look like while I'm working, whether it's at my desk with the double monitor or reading on the couch. So we shall see. It is 3 o'clock. I am exhausted and I need a nap. I have done my homework reading, which you all have seen in the time lapse, and other than that, I still have the rest of my to-do list to do, which is 8 things, and they're all gonna take some time, so some of them might have to be pushed until tomorrow or even the 1st and the 2nd. We shall see. It is a little after 8 p.m. I've spent the last 2 hours working on podcast stuff. I did all the editing up until the last talking point in episode 4 of season 2, so that's good. I'll finish that tomorrow. And I vetted and uploaded the transcripts for the episodes 4 through 6 of season 1 on Rightish because I am generating them automatically, but then I'm going through and correcting them as much as possible, but quickly. So I'm sure there are errors in all of them, but at least the spellings should be correct. Yeah. It's almost 11:30. I have finished editing the vlog up until this point. Tomorrow I need to film more and then edit it so that it's ready to go up on the 1st, the day that you're seeing this. So yeah, we're nearing the end of the vlog. A lot of editing has gone into it, and I think now I know what to do better for next week's vlog, but learning Adobe Premiere after having it on my computer for basically all year is finally something that I can say I've done. So thank you again to Becca C. Smith for your helpful tutorial video.
Which novel is that?
It is 7:30. It is 7:40. I have been watching Kate's second Patreon exclusive stream. You can hear it in the background. I woke up at 7 with the full intention of sleeping in until 7:15, but I actually stayed up. So I'm here and I'm ready to work. It is 12:47. I just got off my live stream. We actually went until 12:37, which is crazy. We just got to chatting. It was a lot of fun, and Kate Kavanaugh rated me at the end, only for me to say like, oh, we finished our last sprint, we were just chatting. But that was a lot of fun. And then my co-hosts and I stayed on for a little bit longer, for a little bit of more chatting, and we have logged off, which means now I need to film the next part of this vlog, which will be me filming 2 videos, and then the edited versions of those videos will actually be included in this vlog. So stay tuned. One of my goals this year is to reattempt the TBR takedown challenge that I had posted last year in 2021. I will leave a link to that video up in a card and also down in the description below. Many of the books are still the same on the list, and Kate Kavanaugh recently posted a video where she talked about the number of books that she had read from her bookshelves, and she regularly gets rid of ones that she either has or hasn't, and then that changes the ratio. So when I moved from my mom's place, I didn't bring all my books with me. I have all of my writing books actually in front of me that are at my desk whenever I'm working there. It's underneath and no one ever sees it when I'm streaming. But my bookshelf back here is all for reading, and it's no nonfiction really. The Brief History of Time is obviously nonfiction, but that's the exception. And the rest of the books on here, the top shelf that you can see behind me are my favorite books. My head is blocking the non-fairy tale related ones, but I had taken a class all about fairy tales, so I have a lot of them here. But most importantly is that the red books on this shelf and the ones next to it are all ones that I haven't read yet. So all of those are on my TBR takedown list, which I will pop up on screen over here so you can see the full list. It's 70 books. We're gonna see if I can do it. I actually put it into my calendar this time, how long I think each book is gonna take me to read. But once grad school comes, that estimate could totally change, as could my getting an internship that I would really love to have and have applied to multiple times in the past. One time I didn't get it, another time I had to withdraw my application, so hopefully 3rd time's the charm, but that would obviously have a huge impact on my being able to read from my own TBR takedown list, because I would be reading manuscripts for work, which then leaves less time or energy to read already published work. So we shall see. And this is just one of my goals for the year. A lot of the other ones are lifestyles. To try and write every day. Kelly and I talk a lot about it in our podcast, the Writish Podcast, which will be linked down below as always. And if you haven't listened to the first season, please do, because season 2 starts on Tuesday, which is crazy to say. And our first episode on Tuesday is actually about setting goals. And we basically say that you want your goals to be realistic. And writing every day isn't necessarily realistic for everyone, but even if I wrote 5 words, that would still count, and I ain't really hold myself accountable to that this year. So I would like to do that at the very minimum. And then other goals are more specific, like I would like to publish The Matchmakers and Kingpin Killers this year. So that is 2 versus the 4 books I wanted to publish in 2021. I published 3, which was Obscure Origin, Bitter Blood, and Sacred Souls, the entire Stellar Blood trilogy, as you know, from January through July of 2021, which was crazy because I wrote them back to back to back without any breaks, and I don't recommend that for anyone. The thing with only doing these 2 is that they're both standalones, and they're both taking me a lot longer to write than I anticipated. I want them to be as good as possible before I release them. So instead of saying, oh, I'm going to write 4 books and not publish any, I'd rather do 2 books really well, but get them out there. But for now, I think it's doable because even if I get the internship, it's from mid-February to early June, and I graduate from grad school in May. So I have all of the second half of the year, June through December, theoretically, to work on stuff. And, you know, if I'm lucky enough to get a job after I graduate, that still won't be the same as having an internship plus grad school, plus everything I'm doing on this channel and my own writing and things like that. So it seems realistic now. If that changes, you'll probably see me talking about it in a future vlog. Other goals are to be more consistent in my content. I have now the social media calendars for both the Writish podcast and my own platform right next to my desks. Like I said, most of my goals are habits. So if my bullet journal tracker for the new year is filled in entirely, then I succeeded. And if I didn't, then I didn't. But at the same time, I'm not going to say that I failed if there's one day that I didn't do. Sarah Labrat's goal was to write more days than not. So I think I'm going to take that goal as well. But I will be tracking the entire year. Which brings me to, I'm doing another Millwordy. Crazy, right? No, I'm not actually doing 1,000,000 words. I didn't reach it last time. I thought I was going to have a lot more papers to write in grad school, although this semester I actually will. So I'm going to count those words towards it. I want to count all the words that I write, aside from text messages, because that would be crazy, and emails, because I just normally forget to do that. But my novel writing, my Ko-fi blog posts, my YouTube scripts, and also anything I do for school, I want all of those to count together so I can see if I've been able to surpass my 2,000 words a day before I tap out like I did in 2021, which is something very cool to learn. And I just want to see how much has changed, how much has stayed the same. I am really devoting myself to AuthorTube this year, so I'm assuming that number will go up, but does that mean that numbers in other places go down? I mean, obviously, yes, there's only so much time in a day, but I just want to see that in a way that I can compare to last year. So starting today that you're seeing this, I'll be tracking everything I write. That is the end of my goals. If you have any that you would like to share, please do in a comment down below and we can cheer each other on. It is almost 5 o'clock. I spent the rest of the afternoon just doing a lot of things. I did more of my vlog. We are edited up until this clip. That was done by like 4. No, that was done by 3. Before that, I did some homework from the hour 2 to 3. I also did a bunch of tarot and oracle card stuff in my grimoire in reflection of 2021, inspired by Kelly Wright, because she sent me an awesome spread to try out. I also belatedly did one for December, and that was scarily accurate, so I'm interested to see what will be in my reflection. I'm on my way to my mom's now. Hi! I know, you're excited to see me. Sit. Yes, good girl. Riley, do you want to go out? No?
Oh, too bad. He's gonna leave. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on.
You probably feel, he peed on the toilet again.
Riley, come on. Let's go.
Let's go, come on.
We're all going. It's a family affair.
Okay. Oh, I got this.
Yeah. It is almost 12:40 a.m. on January 1st. My mom and I watched the ball drop with Riley. Riley slept through it. She always does between us on the couch. I will drop a picture here of her being super cute. To stay up, my mom and I watched The Card Counter starring Oscar Isaac, and we thought it would be a certain type of movie. We were very surprised. So we wound up watching a lighthearted Lucifer episode after, and then we watched The Ball Drop, and I'm surprisingly still like pretty wired after it. Normally I crash immediately, but I will be going to bed soon. It is 9:12 a.m. on January 1st, 2022, and I realized I never wrapped up the vlog, so I want to thank everyone for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe down below and the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos from me. As always, I would like to thank all of my supporters on here, and my Ko-fi subscribers get a special shout out because they put their money where their mouth is. So thank you to my AuthorTube Fan tier, who are Jarek, Violet, Candra, and Enchanting Tales. All of their Ko-fi pages will be linked down below, in addition to my Book Buddy tier supporter, Barrett Laurie, his will be linked, and my VIP club tier of Regina Duke, Chronoyami, and Natalie Locke. Thank you so much for your support. I have a lot of content planned for this year, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye!